Hello everyone, I am Dr. Ruchika and welcome to my channel. In the previous videos, we have talked all about the three doshas according to Ayurveda. In this video, we will be talking about the subtle counterparts behind these doshas. They are Prana, Tejas and Ojas. They are the energies which are responsible for vitality and radiant health. Unlike the three doshas, which in excess leads to disease, these subtle energies support wellness and promote health and well-being. They only cause problem when one energy is increased at the expense of the other energy. Blockage of these energy centers can lead to poor health and various diseases. So it is very important to tune into these three energies to obtain optimal health. Now, as the ultimate goal of Ayurveda is to prevent disease and promote health of the mind and the body, this can be done by the use of these energies, which aids in renewal and transformation. Now, let's talk about Prana. Prana is the life force and is derived from the energy of vata. Increased prana gives us enthusiasm, adaptability, and creativity. On the other hand, insufficient or decreased prana can lead to lack of energy and motivation, attachment, and unwillingness to change. Then there are many ways in which we can increase our prana. First one is by eating wholesome, living plant-based foods. As the modern science looks at food in terms of carbohydrate, protein, and fats, Ayurveda looks at food in terms of its pranic value. There are high pranic foods and there are low pranic foods. In the category of high pranic foods, there comes fresh raw vegetables and fruits. According to Ayurveda, when the food is cooked, its pranic value decreases with the time. So the cooked food should be consumed ideally within the 45 minutes of preparation or at the max 3 hours after the preparation, but not after that. So stale food, leftover food and processed food with 2-3 years of expiry date should be completely avoided. The other way of increasing prana is by drinking clean water. Then by living close to nature is also one way of increasing our prana. Prana can also be increased by breathing exercises and by breathing in fresh, pure air, by walking on the ground barefooted. These are all the ways in which we can increase our prana. Now let's talk about tejas. Tejas is the inner radiance and is derived from the energy of pitta. Increased tejas gives us glow, courage, fearlessness, intelligence, and insight. It also helps us with decision making. Insufficient or decreased tejas is indicated by colder extremities, that is, cold hands and feet, poor digestion, indecisiveness, and poor judgment. There are many ways in which we can increase tejas. As the tejas has to deal with all that we consume through our eyes, nose, ears, and mouth, tejas can be increased by avoiding excessive use of them, like by avoiding excessive talking and by avoiding louder noises on a regular basis. Tejas can also be increased by meditation and avoiding negative thoughts. Now let's talk about Ojas. Ojas is the essence of life derived from kapha. Ojas is primarily responsible for the strong immunity and gives us longevity and overall well-being. According to Chark Samhita, Ojas is the first thing created in the body of every living being. Ojas gives us peace, confidence, patience to keep moving and avoiding giving up. Then, along with the food that we eat, Ojas also depends upon the mental status of a person. The undigested, poor quality food and negative thoughts and feelings like fear, anger, hatred, jealousy decreases the Ojas. Now, when the Ojas is decreased in one person, the person might become fearful, weak, always worried and confused. He might also lack mental stability. As Ojas is responsible for our immunity, the decreased Ojas also leads to frequent colds and allergies. So it is very important to increase our Ojas. Ojas can be increased by using well balanced diet and routine. It can also be increased by avoiding mental stress. These three forces, that is Ojas, Tejas and Prana, are interrelated to each other. Tejas and Prana are rooted in the Ojas and are considered as an aspect of Ojas only. Ojas is the potential of the mind and nervous system to hold Tejas and Prana. Ojas has the capacity to turn into Tejas, which has the capacity to turn into Prana. So the primary element that we need to develop is Ojas because it is the force that gives us physical and psychological endurance. That's it for today. Thank you very much.